Can you hear me? Maybe? I hope so. Who knows? Well, you have no sleeves on, sir. That's your own fault.
You guys are live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the SWBL, and this is Game 1. Now we're introducing your announcers, Cam Smith and Brett Spencer.
All right, and we are getting ready, and Steve Hayes is up there just, waiting around. He's getting ready to go, but Cam, what do you think? It's a little chilly.
Very
it's the
windy.
First game of the season, other than obviously the pre-weekend game, but this is opening day. It's nerves are high.
Yep, wind's blowing all over the place, mainly in. But I gotta give the edge here to the Twins. I think the Athletics are starting a rookie on the mound with Josh Rogers, so let's see what happens.
Yeah, Twins are heavily favored, I would say. They're pre-ranked number 1. And Will Rath on the mound for them. He's going to be their ace this year. He's, I guess he's 3-0 at this point. 4-0. And Steve grounds it back to Will and a
Easy ground ball there.
Nice quick one.
That's all you can ask for as a pitcher. When you don't really have to move out of the circle and you can just field it right there.
Yeah, a little
no pressure.
A little slow ground ball to start. Get the nerves out and start. But Paul Castellano steps in, and he's going to be the A's kind of their overall. Hopefully their MVP this year.
I think he really has to be in order for them to make any sort of run.
Yeah, I would think so too. And let's go through the A's. Obviously Josh a little bit better than I would. As we get a ball up here. Josh is he played last year with the Brewers and he hit very well.
He did very well.
They also brought in Jordan Smith.
Yep.
So what do you think about the A's' chances this year?
I think they're going to do a little bit better than people give them credit for. I think the rookies are. It's an advantage that they're not necessarily rookies. They have wiffle ball experience. I know Jordan hits fast pitch really well as Paul rips one into left.
And that's what Paul. I mean, if Paul gets on and someone else can knock him in, that's great. But Paul's going to need to probably hit a lot of bombs this year for the A's to do some damage.
Absolutely. And Josh definitely has that potential, and it's if you know Josh, it's a interesting strategy. Oh my! As I was gonna say, put everyone in left field. He actually hits one to center. What do I know?
So the Twins get out of that, and we go to the bottom of the first, 0-0. As Will looks pretty good on the mound so far.
Yeah, minus the one rope from Paul, but that's going to happen.
Yeah.
It happens to all of us. So.
To be expected as we get Edlow just yelling over the commentary here.
I'm hoping Edlow gets some time on the mound. He's on my fantasy team, so I need some innings from Edlow.
Pretty sure I've got you on my fantasy team as a batter.
There we go.
Or a pitcher. I can't remember. But
hey.
As you know, we do wiffle ball fantasy here in the SWBL, and excuse me, Spencer. We are currently live trying to talk.
I want to trade right now.
The Twins already have issues, so.
But that's good news for everybody. Josh looks like he's doing pretty well. Hitting a couple other strike zone, warming up.
Yeah, I'm curious to see. He obviously has a knack for fast pitch.
Yeah. This is definitely going to be an adjustment for him. But I've seen him the past couple years, and he had some arm trouble the past few years, so he was able to throw slower. But we'll see what happens. I mean,
okay.
Spencer says that's 100. Oh.
And Metter steps in, hits it to Steve, and
look at
easy play there.
Nice way to start your pitching debut for the A's.
Getting Metter out at the top of that lineup is a huge boost because that means Spencer can only hit a one-run bomb.
Exactly. We've all seen it.
Last year's MVP and the year previous MVP, Spencer Bogad.
Back to back. We've definitely seen Spencer hit in the past couple as he plays in whiff and he drives one and
and Steve with the
first web gem of the year.
First web gem, that's right. Nice play by Steve out in center.
Josh
And-
loves that, getting the first two batters of his A's debut. Gotta love that.
Absolutely, absolutely, looking good, Josh.
Hey, that's all that matters to get the out.
So let's speak about last weekend. I know you guys were waiting on the production game.
Yeah,
Yeah. What'd you think about that?
Oh, Sam did a absolute fantastic job. I know in MoWIF people were talking about, man, we want to do something like this.
Mm-hmm.
That's how good of a production it really was. I mean, everyone just very excited. Yeah, that hit the cord. That hit the cord.
Yeah. You got to remember in the SWBL there is a first pitch strike rule. So if he does not swing and it hits the backboard, he is out.
Correct. And back to the
Ooh,
that
a little
might
dinker.
actually be a tough play, and he's gonna make it.
And Jordan Smith is one of the MoWIF players that
He is
brought
he
in
is.
this year, and he looks
Also
good in
a friend
MoWIF.
of Astros, Keaton Adams.
That's right.
Good friends of his. That's how we know him and got him into our league.
That's right. He did say he's been trying to break into this league for a few years.
He is.
and
I think he's going to be a very good player once he gets a couple games under his belt. He's going to be someone that looks really good. I mean, he's more.
Steve
That one's just foul.
pokes it to the right. But yeah, I agree. It's nice to see new guys and new faces, and you recently knew like
Yeah,
what, a few years
this is
now.
my third season.
And everyone's friendly, and we love having new guys come in and learn the game. And obviously Jordan's been hoping to get in, and hopefully they do some damage.
I think they're
I think I have him on my fantasy team too. So
I definitely thought about it. I just didn't know how much playing time they'll get with three rookies.
hey,
Oh,
as
Trent,
we got Trent
big
stepping into
man.
the booth.
my favorite guy here.
Ooh.
One of my favorite guys here.
Big cut by Steve Hayes, as he is looking to put the A's up, and
He's got that Mark McGuire strength with that jersey on.
as he
A lot of mishaps.
I mean that. Yeah,
Yep.
I mean that was so. Metter called it. Spencer let it go to try to get the double play, and
It might have cost him.
they ended up not getting anyone. At least is what I think.
Very controversial call here early on, as we still don't know what's going on. I don't know, because the infield fly call was late.
Yeah, and apparently we are not allowed to call this. Sam likes to have the players call it.
I
but
think from all the ways I've seen, that is the better way. We do have an out at first. I'm assuming.